I'm Cara Miller, and I'm here at the launch of UKares. This charity is extraordinary, and it has attracted a whole host of really interesting people to support it, including Emrhys Cooper. If you recognize him, it's because you might have seen him in CSI New York. You might have seen him playing Richard in the last season of Desperate Housewives. You might have seen him in Touch. Well, you wouldn't have seen him because it's coming up, that episode. And there's a movie coming out on December the 3rd in the United Kingdom called Walk a Mile in My Pradas. Emrhys.
Great introduction.
Emrhys, what caused you to support this charity?
Well, being a British person that's moved to another country, I've been through a lot of crisis situations, and I can totally relate to being in a new place, starting from scratch, and, you know, I can really see that this charity can support times when it gets tough, which is done for me, so I can totally relate to it, and I'd love to be able to help out other people that are in dire straits, that need something else, and have advice, and I've been there, and I'd love to be able to give back to that.
You're on the board, so you really are giving back. This gentleman is giving of his time and resources. Tell me one example of your lowest point and how you got out of it.
Okay, well, there's actually a really good question. I got here and I had not much money, and I kind of maxed out all my credit cards, and I gave my rent to this lady, and I gave a lot of money to stay in this place, and she actually was a little bit crazy, and I was kicked out of her place within a week. I lost my deposit. I lost the rent for the first month or 2 months. So I had basically no money, and I was very scared and I didn't have anywhere to turn to. I didn't have that many friends, and so I didn't know what to do really. So it was a very traumatic experience, you know, being broke, and I didn't want to. I'd kind of pulled all the favors from my parents I could. So luckily I had one friend that let me stay on the couch. But I really felt at that time, if I'd known about something like this, they could have come in and even made a phone call to her, or, you know, legal advice or something like that. So I wish back then I'd had a support system or even somewhere to turn to, so I can totally relate. And it was a really awful experience, but, you know, I've grown from it, and I hope this charity can support people like that. And there's so many other situations. You never know what life will throw at you, and it totally threw something awful at me. And, you know, however you deal with it is really important.
Basically, you do need a helping hand. You do need family, even if they're not blood relatives. And it sounds like UKares is that. When nobody cares, UKares.
Great, well said, yeah. Yeah, it's really good to have someone to turn to. If you go and you're starting a new life in a new place, there's going to be obstacles along the way. And it's not necessarily financial or medical, but sometimes you just need advice, or you need a support system to reassure you or whatever. And I think that's what UKares is about. There's going to be many different things that it's going to be able to do.
You know, what I love about it, too, is that it sounds like you don't have to get into the crisis. Like, you don't have to be alone, working it out on your own when you don't know anything. You can get help.
Yeah.
Speak to your family.
Yeah,
your
UKares
family, and prevent the rock bottom. Yeah. Just fall a bit, get a helping hand.
Totally. I mean, we really hope people don't get to rock bottom. You know, so I think it's, you know, a lot of people move here or move to a place and they don't have many friends, or they're starting all over again. And I think UKares is going to be a really great organisation for that.
This is fantastic. Emrhys, before we let you go, can you talk about, because we've heard about your rock bottom, yeah, and we want to hear about some of the future exciting things that are going to happen for you, because ladies, we know exciting things are going to happen for him, don't we? Tell us. Talk to us.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that comment. I'll pay you later. Well, I've been through a real roller coaster of a ride. I'm not going to pretend it's all been rosy, but I've always believed that it'll be okay. And I think you have to have that complete belief in yourself, whatever you do, and just keep on trying, and, you know, be passionate and be brave. And I've been through a lot of tough stuff, but I have got great things coming up, and I've had a lot of people that love me and believe in me, so I'm very privileged at that. And I've got great, exciting projects, but it's been a lot of hard work, and a lot of people think my life is rosy, but it's been a lot of hard work and dedication and passion, and I've dedicated my life to something that's very, very challenging, and I think I'm starting to become more successful at that, and that feels great. So hopefully my life is rosy, and hopefully it's going to be a lot easier.
Well, the hard work has paid off, and not only can we catch Emrhys in movies and in dramas, Trend This is a new show coming out in January, and Emrhys is hosting.
Yes. Well, I got involved with this show by accident, and it's a great show because it's kind of talking about all the latest trends, but we're also trying to inspire people, and we're bringing on people that are pioneers of whatever adventure they're a part of. And I think this show is going to find people that are hopefully going to inspire the audience to do better. And I'm very lucky to be part of it. So check out Trend This. It's going to be online, so you can watch it online, trendthis.tv or .net. Shit, I don't know that. And it's going to be
I've watched it.
It's going to be on cable as well. So check it out. It's coming out very soon, and you get to see me be a fool and do lots of silly skits and make fun of myself.
It is funny. He does very funny things. People, you've got to watch this.
Yeah, so I'm very lucky and I'm excited for you all to see it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Emrhys.
Bye, guys.